And we're off again on another adventure. This trip was planned around an overlanding flea market in Bedford, Virginia, and turned into a 2-night camping trip on 2 of the most popular trails in Virginia, Peters Mill Run and Potts Mountain Jeep Trail. But first, we must meet Mark in Front Royal, Virginia. We met at a place called the Brissa Beer off of Main Street. It was a beautiful day. This is Mark's Land Cruiser here to the right, and is looking forward to getting it out on the trail. After some tasty food and drink, it was time to hit the road. Peters Mill Run is one of the longest OHV trails in Virginia. It's about 36 miles, but you do require a permit to be purchased from one of the local gas stations. We stopped at the 7-Eleven and purchased a day pass for $5. A 3-day pass is $12, or an annual pass for $30. And we're approaching the trailhead entrance. To the right is Edinburgh Gap parking lot. What we know about Peters Mill Run is that it's an easy trail. It is a Jeep Badge of Honor trail though, so if you have the app, be sure to use your geolocation to unlock that badge. I forgot mine.
It's free to camp there, but there's like a city going like gate one. So we just gotta go up there and see. So
I've had a lot of Jeeps, but mostly because they're convertible. It just seemed like a good beach vehicle. And it wasn't until this Jeep Gladiator that I started overlanding, exploring the mountains nearby, and camping. This is Mark's first outing with his Lexus GX 470. It has the Icon suspension and oversized tires. BJ has done so much to this 2020 Toyota Tacoma. It's too much to cover in this video, but I will say he's nervous about how low his steps hang down when we try Potts Mountain Jeep Trail. As you can see, the terrain is pretty simple, mostly gravel with some rocks. I recommend airing down to make the ride more enjoyable. At the end of this trail is Little Fort Campground. There are only 8 sites, no electricity, no water, a vault toilet, but it's free, and it's first come first serve. You mark your spot by flipping over the marker on the board. Mark is preparing a chicken and rice recipe on his scuttle for dinner, and BJ lights up the camp.
Oh, you know what? That's what I forgot.
not as important as
Part of my contribution is the solo stove. and the porta potty, but we won't go into that in this video.
Have it, so if you don't have it, you can use mine.
Looks awesome, dude.
So this is kind of how the Africans eat, you know.
This was a great meal.
And Moscato
Perfect
comes from
for
Africa.
a cold fall
It has
camping
African
trip.
origin to it.
Careful.
I love the stillness of an early morning. Mark had some other obligations, so we parted ways, and BJ and I continued on to the Overlanding Flea Market in Bedford, Virginia, and then to Potts Mountain Jeep Trail, which was about 2.5 hours away. We made our way to another first come first served campsite called The Pines. It was already getting dark, but we were lucky enough to find a spot. BJ was preparing some tacos on his taco. Tacos are good anytime, but especially good with a Corona around the campfire. Temperatures dropped to 27 degrees overnight, and it sounded like rain, but it was actually leaves falling. We packed up camp and headed to Potts Mountain Jeep Trail, just minutes away. It does take some time to get to the trail entrance, but the views are spectacular. BJ asked if I would lead the way since I had more clearance. It was pretty evident right away that this was a more advanced trail. we came upon a hunting lodge.
It's pretty sick.
Does they like live here? What the hell?
The trail is pretty tight. I would imagine any full-size vehicle would have trouble getting through.
It didn't bend into the body, I don't care.
No, your body's fine, but the step is definitely trash now.
What's that fender look like?
You're good.
Am I gonna come down on that?
No, you can go back. Keep going. Hold it right there. Since BJ didn't have the clearance needed for this trail, and it was already getting late in the day and we were 4 hours from home, we decided to do a U-turn at this point and head back down the way we came. Keep going. Keep going. You still got a foot.
I feel like I'm gonna drop in the back and it's gonna throw me forward though.
No, you're not gonna drop. It's just your mud flap.
That doesn't sound like a mud flap.
That might have been your step. All right, BJ, we did Potts Jeep Trail. What'd you think?
It was pretty difficult, I think. We almost made it. We almost made it.
Yeah, we didn't quite make it all the way.
I needed about another inch of clearance and definitely some rock sliders.
Yeah. So let me show you what happened here. That was actually, that happened on flagpole.
Yeah, no, it was the Pennsylvania one.
Okay. So he's still on there. And then this one's new today. Other things. He came down on this one time, but I think it's fine. Yep. And then, of course, we got some lovely pinstripes. That's dirt. This might not be dirt.
That is not good.
So it kind of hurts. Brand new, beautiful truck. But this is what is part of it.
Part of the game. So this one's pretty deep. This is the bad one.
Yes.
So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it was really overgrown. We're out here in November. I guess a lot of people aren't driving. Nobody's really cleaning up the trail, but we definitely tucked some pinstripes. My rig
Look how clean the back of this thing is. Oh, miss it. But yeah, I definitely got some stripes. My fenders came off. Both, they came disconnected here, the pins. My tires rubbed up in there pretty good. I will say that my sway bar disconnects worked really well. A little bit of a pain to get under there and pull them and tuck them up, but definitely did the job. And I enjoy driving a trail much more with those out. So those of you who have a Sport, not the Rubicon, but the Sport or any other Jeep, and you want that feature, these are a really good purchase. The JKS discos, or sway bar disconnects. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, we're on the road. See ya.